got a strange request for you today.
Really?
I need for you to paint a pig.
Why?
There's this cute little chef from Atlanta, and he raises his own pigs for his restaurant. And he's into tattoos. So I don't want him to feel like maybe I'm not into tattoos.
Can you put it right on your face?
No.
No? Right there?
Yes.
Okay.
I love pigs.
And so do I. So today I'm making my bacon pinwheels, my roasted pork loin with mushroom gravy, Kevin's grandma's fried bacon cream corn, and his molasses cookie sandwiches with bacon ice cream.
Here we go.
Oh! It's fabulous.
That's bacon.
Oink, oink. Ooh, this stuff is so pretty. Love this jade plant.
Hey, Miss Paula.
Kevin!
I'm Kevin Gillespie, born and raised Georgia native.
I'd heard about this guy. I'd heard about his restaurant. I'd heard his love of pigs. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. How about you?
I'm great.
I brought you a present.
Did you bring me some bacon?
I did. My restaurant sort of has a reputation for being a very pork-driven restaurant, so we brought her all different types of bacon, pancetta, anything that sort of can go in the place of bacon from all over the world, something we've made at the restaurant. We decided to bring a little gift basket for her. Are you looking at some of my designs here?
Now, this says Gillespie.
Yes, ma'am. That's my coat of arms.
Do you oftentimes forget your name or something?
Sometimes I forget the spelling. It's a little complicated.
Are you using this for ID? What's up, son? You want to see my tattoo?
I didn't know you had a tattoo, so yes.
Oink, oink.
Nice. You know what? It hadn't crossed my mind that she might have something up her sleeves. You see mine here. They're not too far off of one another.
Oh,
so.
my gosh. He's got that red hair all over his arms. And the pig looks so real.
So I have a bulldog on my leg. You want to see
Lord.
it? Pull it
Can
up
I
here.
take a picture?
Yes, you can, of course.
Drop your drawers, honey. But I tell you what, I was gonna, no pun intended, get to the bottom of it. Here's what I thought we'd make. I love puff pastry.
Oh, who doesn't?
Yeah. So I thought we'd make some pinwheels. I'm gonna need about a cup of diced bacon.
You mind if we use the stuff I brought you?
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
no,
All
I
right.
don't mind.
All right.
I would
yeah, I want you
love
to taste it. I think you're gonna like it.
You'll have to forgive my phone, Kevin. My son is at the hospital with his wife.
Oh my goodness.
She has given birth to this second little boy.
Oh boy.
And if I miss that call,
I'm not gonna let you miss that call.
I would cry.
all right?
So if you hear this phone ring, I'm not accustomed. I usually don't answer it.
I'll answer it for you. You want me
Okay,
to
'cause
answer
it
Paula's
stays
phone or you
dead.
just want me to say hello?
Say, hey son, is it here yet? I know a lot about you.
I know, I feel like we may have known each other in a past life or something like that, you know?
life. Yeah, you're a Georgia boy, and I heard the most interesting thing about the way you grew up, that your granny, I heard she went and bought a piece of land big enough for the whole stinking family.
Basically, yeah, you know, my granny and my pa moved down here from the mountains, and they bought a piece of land, and then, you know, as one of their kids would get old enough, they bought a piece of land right next to it, and they just built a house until they basically bought a compound.
It seems that he grew up with the same kind of family value that I grew up with. I like the kid a lot. Now, I've gotten my puff pastry, and I'm just gonna take some Dijon mustard, and I'm gonna brush on a coat of that.
Bacon and mustard, that's a winning combo right there.
Yes, yes, yes. And then I got something else that I'm gonna put in it for us. And it's a herbed cream cheese.
Oh my goodness.
A soft, spreadable kind.
Yeah, this is the heart-healthy recipe of the day, it sounds like.
You know, he's got such a baby face, and he's what, 27, 28 years old. Underneath that hair, his face is like a baby's butt. I am so fascinated with your skin. It is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Why don't you shave that beard and mustache for me?
It's not happening.
Ah! It's not happening.
I'm gonna tell you why.
You wouldn't do it for me.
This is my moneymaker, Paula. I can't get rid of that. It's like keeping a cover on a Ferrari. You know, it always stays nice underneath. Paula's a trip. She's a lot of fun. It is actually like meeting a family member again that you haven't seen in a while. I knew you were gonna pester me about my beard, so I figured there needs to be evidence of something.
Let me see. Now, who is that?
That's my dad. That's the black hair.
Oh my
remember?
God, you look just like your daddy.
And that's my mama.
But you got your mama's hair. And that's you.
That's me. You can
How
tell. I look identical still.
Yeah.
But, yep, there's my granny with me when I was a little baby. There you go. There's a mustache.
Whoa! What does that shirt say?
It says,
we dig
the pig.
We dig the pig. His beard and mustache gives him the feeling of maybe having a little experience on him. Ooh, Kevin. That smells so good. I want to come to your restaurant.
You can come cook at my restaurant, or if you want, you can just sit down and eat at my restaurant. Whatever you'd rather do.
I like the way that sounds. All right. I want to hear your menu.
We change the menu every day. We rewrite it each day.
Come on, isn't that expensive?
It's a lot of work, but it's not as expensive as you think because we get everything from farms, and that's the way we operate there is I call the farmers or I send them an email and I say, you tell me what's good. Bring me something. Bring me what. We just write out our ideas, and then just before dinner, I go upstairs and I type up the menu, and that's what we serve that night.
I love that. All right, let's put this in the oven because I am so ready to get to your cooking. Let's keep an eye on that, maybe 20 minutes, 350.
Coming up, Kevin and I dig into these delicious pinwheels.
Those are really good.
Isn't that delicious?
And Kevin is going to teach me how to make one of his favorites.
This one's from my granny here. Our Southern style fried corn, cream corn, whatever you want to call it.
I can't wait to see how you do it.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
Oh, Lord.
I want to try one of these. Oh, they look good.
Ooh, they do look good, don't they?
They look delicious.
Grab you one before I set it down. Now grab me one with the most bacon.
I don't know. Mine looks pretty bacony.
So tell me what you think.
I don't know. I don't know. I think I might have won in the bacon department.
Tit for tat. There's no such thing as too much bacon.
Those are really good.
Isn't that delicious? You know, Kevin, I'm one of those people that I think simple is so much better.
You know what's the thing with simple food is that you don't have anything to hide behind. It's either good or it's not good, you know?
You're right.
Speaking of simple, I want to show you this dish. This one's from my granny here. Our Southern style fried corn, cream corn, whatever you want to call it.
I can't wait to see how you do it or how Granny does it.
All right, well, first things first, you got to have a little bit of a sweet onion. Of course, I'm going to use a Vidalia.
I've never used an onion in my fried corn.
I use a little bit of sweet onion in it because I like it to be real savory, you know? So that nice little bit of onion in there is good. And then you want to cut it up real small, and you only need a little tiny bit of it. A little goes a long way, so.
You can do fried corn, you know, whole kernel or creamed. But down south, we love it creamed. And what made his so interesting to me is he put that little bit of onion.
In this pan right here, I didn't show you this one, but I brought some fat back too, and that's what I got in this pan right here. That bacon grease we had too. I like to do this, first of all, in a bowl, and that's because it's gonna make a mess everywhere. We wanna save all of this corn milk, as we call it. And I found that this way works really good. Rather than trying to take a knife and do this, which is not maybe the safest thing in the world, this little box grater that you do cheese on does a great job. You scrape it all the way down. And it gets all the way down to the cob and takes all that milk out. So that's what we use.
I'm gonna take your corn and I'm gonna kind of finish getting the milk out of it.
Yeah, you wanna scrape those cobs for me? I appreciate that, thank you.
Yeah, because
that's the best part, exactly.
This is the goodie right here.
That's what's gonna make all that sauce. And I mean, you see how much just doing it with the box grater, it gets so much. That's all right. You just have to change clothes after you're done cooking cream
Yeah,
corn.
you really do. When I was a younger stay-at-home mother, my family, when they saw me bringing in the bushels of fresh corn, they just groaned because they knew that I was going to need their help. He told me, he said, Paula, he said, every order of corn that is ordered in my restaurant, he said, we do it per order. I said, I would be cussing you, honey, if I worked for you.
I threw these onions in the pan right here.
Okay.
Just in with this fat back. I'm not really trying to get any color on the onions. I just want them to soften up real, real good.
Well, I can't wait to taste that with onion. I've got one more cob to go.
I'm gonna add just a little bit of cream to this. It's not too much, but I like to see.
It's a good thing none of my family's here with us today, because 3 years of corn would be a joke. It'd be just enough to make their mouth mad.
We call it a tickle. It's just a little tickle.
But look at that. That's another good third of a cup for us, honey.
This fat that's in here, since we used some salt-cured fat back, we probably won't have to put a whole lot of salt in it. It's gonna have enough.
I don't put, and you know what? I don't use but one kind of corn.
What's that? Silver Queen?
Silver Queen.
Yep, exactly. All right, so once I get some color on this, you know, the onions are pretty clear. I take this mix, and I like it to be like this. It's kind of like pancake batter. It's the thickness of it. That's how much cream I add to it. And then I pour it all in here at one time.
Okay.
And just stir the dickens out of it.
Yes. And this literally only takes a couple of minutes.
Yeah, exactly. To make sure all that comes together. And then what I do is I just wait for it to come back up to a boil. It starts to have those big fat bubbles. Yeah. And then I shut it off. I'm going to move it off the heat here. We're going to add just... not much, just a couple.
Now, I've never put lemon in my corn either.
Well, you know, the little bit of lemon juice, it won't make it taste lemony, but you'll taste everything else a little bit better, you know? It just helps the seasoning of it. You get that nice seasoned sort of look to it, nice creaminess. We left all that fat back in there.
The thickness is like perfect, Kevin.
You got a spoon we can taste it with real quick?
Yes.
I found myself one.
And I found me one. Whoa. These are my onion goggles.
I'm smashing up your onion goggles.
Yes. Do you ever use them?
No, I haven't.
Well, they really work.
You know what? I'm going to add one little pinch of salt to it.
Well, then I'll wait.
And I'm going to add a pinch of black pepper to it.
I do like black pepper in my fried corn.
There we go. That's good. Yes, ma'am. You want to shut this off for me right here? We'll just let this sit.
We ain't letting this sit. It was so out of this world. I have eaten so much, and I got all in my teeth. This is so freaking good.
Coming up, it's the call I've been waiting for.
Son, I'm ready to be a granny again.
Then, Kevin puts a twist on a classic.
You seen the Chipwiches? We're gonna make one with molasses cookies and a bacon sort of ice cream on the inside of it.
Bacon ice cream.
And I give Kevin a little taste to the pork loin.
It's perfect.
That is delicious, Paula.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
I am going to cook us a little pork tenderloin.
Okay.
And we're going to make a mushroom gravy to go along with it. And I need for you to slice me some onion real thin. And if you quarter those mushrooms for me, would you pass me that vegetable oil, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Now, I'm just going to brown this off probably about 3 minutes to the side. Then we're going to pop it in the oven. Jamie? Son? I know you are, and you were supposed to call me every hour.
She's been in labor since 9:30 this morning.
My daughter-in-law is in the hospital, in the labor room, getting ready to give birth to my second grandson. They're gonna stop the drug that induces labor for the night, and then they'll start back in the morning.
One way or another, he's coming tomorrow.
I'm ready to be a granny again. Okay, son, love y'all. Bye.
Kevin, I'm so sorry. This is just my second time being a grandma.
I told you we were gonna make something that was new. You seen the chipwiches like they have in the grocery store, the little ice cream sandwiches that have cookies?
Oh Lord, yes, I make them for my kids.
Well, we decided we were gonna make one with molasses cookies and a bacon sort of ice cream on the inside of it. So.
Bacon ice cream. Well, let me show you what I'm fixing to do,
Okay.
Kevin. I didn't have any stock. So I'm gonna cheat and use this gravy pack.
I'm not gonna tell. Well,
Don't tell her
unfortunately,
so.
I think some people are gonna find out. So
I think it's okay to cheat now and then. I wouldn't do it on a regular basis, though.
I threw a cup and a half of sugar in here, just white sugar, and then this whole stick of butter here. So
Yes.
3/4 of a cup of cake flour, and then I'm gonna get right here.
What is that?
This is bread flour. We'll get a half of bread flour.
Why do you do that?
Bread flour's got a lot of gluten in it, you know, so it's chewier. And I like the molasses cookies really chewy. I'm gonna add some baking soda to this. It's about 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And now this is the part that you kind of eyeball here is your spices, because it's about what you prefer. I like a lot of ginger. Yeah, so we'll use almost a whole tablespoon of ginger.
Wow.
Nice and spicy.
It is gonna be.
We got some clove and some cinnamon, and I think you want about a
Clove
half
is
of each of these.
strong.
It is strong. These are strong cookies, but once you mix them with the other stuff, you're gonna.
With the
I think
ice
you're gonna
cream.
like it. Exactly. You know what we actually make
Yum.
is, in fancy words, it's a semi-Fredo. So it's like a frozen
Semi-Fredo.
mousse. Yeah, it's like frozen mousse.
See, you chefs, I don't get it.
Once you get it mixed up like this, where it's kind of soft and granular, we're gonna mix in like about 1/3 of a cup of molasses to it. See where to put some eggs, right here. Why don't you crack me one of them and throw it right on in
Just
here.
one?
Just one. Just one egg. This is the part where the mess comes.
Putting the flour in.
All of it, one time. Now, the key here is to not let this thing take off at full blast. Otherwise, your kitchen will be covered in flour and all
You
those
and I will
delicious
look like
spices.
Casper, won't we?
I kind of already look like Casper, but yeah, we'll look a little bit more like Casper.
Yeah, you do. You're very creamy,
Exactly.
creamy white. I love molasses cookies.
I do. They're my absolute favorite.
They're like addictive.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't eat just one. It's like that old potato chip.
Well,
Come stick your finger in this gravy and tell me what you think.
it's mushroomy.
Thank you.
Coming up, one bite of Kevin's ice cream sandwich has left me speechless.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
You can see I got some of these balls right here.
I'm telling you, them some good balls.
Roll them up, roll them in sugar. And you can only get about 6 of them on a sheet tray because they're gonna spread out a whole bunch. So
Oh, they are?
yeah, well, I'll throw them in the oven here in a minute. They're gonna go about 375, depending on how hot your oven is. You might have to go up a little bit or down a little bit. But the thing is, and this is where people screw up this recipe, is that you don't let it cook until they're crispy.
Look, our pork tenderloin is perfect.
That is delicious,
Yeah.
Paula. That's really good.
Isn't that yummy?
You gonna open that door for me
With
real
that
quick?
fried corn, honey, what you talking about?
All right, 4 minutes. We'll come back, we'll check them, we'll spin them around, we'll be good to go.
I love a 4-minute cookie. That's like a dream.
I'm gonna get us some plates right here so we
Okay.
can put this on.
I can't wait to taste that bacon ice cream.
Yeah, oh, I think you're gonna like it. It's pretty good.
Oh, you think so?
You know I got an ice cream shop in Atlanta too, right? Not just a regular restaurant.
What?
We make all kinds of crazy flavors there.
Like what?
Bourbon peach fried pie, that one's good.
shut up.
Yeah, that one's really good. Cherry
You
Pop-Tart.
actually put fried pies
Yes, and bourbon.
in. No,
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna tell you, like everybody tells me, you trying to kill us.
Yes, I am. I get a pretty bad rap for trying to make things that are overly indulgent, but like I said, you know, I don't think you need to eat a ton of it, but having those indulgences every now and again is what makes life fun. And we got some over here that we already made up, so
What is this?
that's bacon.
It
Chopped
is?
up bacon. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna grab that semifredo that we made up
Okay.
and bring it over here and we can make some of these sandwiches.
Oh my gosh. Kevin, my husband is going to marry you.
I'm already spoken for, but
He loves these kind of cookies.
I love junk food and I'm always trying to find ways to recreate it. And so I took my old-fashioned molasses cookie recipe that I also got from my granny and we made a caramel and bacon ice cream to go on the inside of our chip wedge. There you go.
All right, can I cut this in two
Yeah,
or
you cut
will
it too.
cut?
I'm gonna make another one here
Oh,
real
okay,
quick.
good.
Right. Get us another one here.
Kevin.
What do you think?
That bacon on that ice cream and those cookies was incredible. Is this how you serve it at the restaurant, a bowl of bacon? Or
You know, sometimes we'll roll the sides in it, make the sides be covered in bacon. Most of the time at the restaurant, we make these a little bit smaller than this. Most people in a nice kind of fancy restaurant don't like to manhandle the big chip wedge.
nice fancy restaurants. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.